Hello, what is up, internet? It is September 14th, and this is my daily cryptocurrency journal. I've been away for a little bit, but I am back, and market is looking pretty good. Before we get started, just know that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. If you're looking for financial advice, please consult a licensed financial advisor, because I'm just a random dude on the internet that really likes cryptocurrency. With that being said, let's hop right into the charts. So there's been a lot. There's been quite a bit that has happened over the past couple weeks here. As you can see, we've been in this range for about 27 days, a month, right? Last time I made a video, it was about around in here when we had this local top in, and I believe I mentioned that if we retrace this move, then it's a very good chance that we'll come and we'll run the lows here, which did happen right here. Put in a nice little spring right here. As you can see, we did pop right back out of that. And the market is currently showing strength right now. So right now, at least from a higher time frame perspective, I'm looking for this to hold. I think there's a good chance that this could be the bottom. If you want to look at this in terms of Wyckoff, I think that could be the spring. And right now we are working on our sign of strength phase. So ideally what I'd like to see is us hold up above 26.8 here, except before continuing to make a move higher, at least to 27.5. And then maybe we can even get up higher out of this if we continue to hold, right? I guess the bear case scenario right now that I'm looking for, at least for today, is that we take out this high. As you can see, the local highs were just run with this move right here, but I'm looking for us to take out 26.8, right? And then the question is, do we hold above this or do we get a meaningful pullback of some sort, right? And then how low will that pullback go? What I do not want to see us do is I do not want to see us come back down here to the lows. If we come back down here to the lows, then that is not looking good at all to me, and that tells me that the higher time frame bearishness is still intact, and it's much more likely that we are going to come take out this low right here. But right now it's looking very good. It's looking like a standard accumulation structure right here. You got your selling climax right here. You know, you had a little bit of a UTAD right here, but what's good is like after this UTAD was put out and these lows were run with here, we did not break down, right? So this was a spring. This looks like it could be a spring, so we should have our sign of strength here, you know, a little chop, and then before a pop up above here, right? If we come back down to here, then it's very likely that this is instead a sign of weakness, right? This was your UTAD, and then we break down. That's what I'm thinking kind of long term. You know, the long-term structure is still intact. We're still technically bullish, you know, until we actually come take out this low right here, then we are still bullish. If we break that low, then the higher time frame starts rolling over and it's not looking good. But as long as this holds, right, and we continue up, then I'm still bullish on the higher time frames. Ideally, what would be nice if we can get a nice pop out of here, you know, clear these highs and make our way to what, at least 32.3. You know, that would be very nice. I know traditional stocks have been doing pretty well too. Yeah, the stonk market is looking decent. You know, we put in this high here, pull back, higher time frame, still holding, and we're marching up. It would be absolutely crazy if we can make it up here to create new highs in the S&P and the traditional markets. I think that would be good for Bitcoin. The question is, when is Bitcoin going to get some sort of meaningful move, some sort of meaningful retracement? And I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. Okay, jumping down to the lower time frames. Okay, so obviously you have the spring right here, right? And we've just kind of been marching up, which is good. You can see higher lows being put as we slowly grind our way up. Not only that, but open interest is increasing here, generally trending up, which is a good sign. That's bullish for me. You know, sometimes when you have open interest increasing rapidly, that could be a sign that there's too much leverage in the system, and that needs to be flushed out. And you can see how the leverage has been flushed out intermittently here. You can see all the open interest that accumulated in here got flushed out on this move right here. It climbed back up. The shorts were aping in, and then they got flushed out again on this move right here. And now we're kind of at a point here where looks like there's a lot of longs that are entering in right here. So the question now is, are we going to continue to march higher? You know, if this holds right here, we should be able to continue up high and take out this high, or are we going to have some sort of move down to take out all these longs that entered? To kind of confirm that those are indeed longs, we can take a look at the funding rate for Bitcoin. This is a 5-minute chart. You can see in here it was negative and it's been slowly climbing up. So I do think that these are definitely longs that have been entering the market. Just zooming in on the CVDs. Okay, you had a nice little short liquidation of 1.1 million here. You had longs get liquidated right here, and we're retesting these liquidations. So if we continue down lower, you know, then I think we'll probably seek liquidity a bit lower. But if we hold here, right, then that could be a good sign to get positioned if these liquidation lows hold, then that would be a good sign to at least trade it at least to the top right here. But it's nice that price is kind of grinding up. This is like pretty standard bullish price action. See this liquidation, you can see on this move right here, this high was finally taken today right here, and then another move up here. So it's good that we're continuing to grind up higher. The price action is looking very good. Okay, if we look at the CVDs are also looking very good, very interesting. This is some very interesting price action here, because as you can see, it appears that spot is selling here, but in futures, the futures bid is very strong. But if you take a closer look, you can see something interesting that's going on in that like here. Okay, you can see price is generally grinding up right here, right? You do have a little bit of a pullback here. Price is grinding up. Okay, futures CVD going up, but look at the spot CVD. Spot CVD is going down, especially look at this right here. Okay, the basis is going down, price action going up. Okay, what this tells me is that, so typically when you have price action up, right, and the basis going down, that indicates that spot is leading the move up. But if we look at the spot CVD, you can see spot is actually selling. Okay, so this tells me that the demand that is pushing price up is not coming from market aggressors, which is basically people hitting market buy in their exchange, but this is instead coming from limit orders, okay, passive buyers. So this is a good example of how you can identify limit chasing in the spot market here. Another thing that could be creating the basis going down is basically a sell wall in the futures market that is holding the futures market down at a faster rate than the spot market is buying. I don't think that's likely here given the bullish nature of the move, but okay, you can see another example right here. Okay, basis is trending down here. Spot market is pretty much flat here, but the futures market is kind of flat, trending up. Okay, you can see another example of the premium right here. You can see the premium going down, price action up. Okay, spot and futures is pretty much flat, but futures has a slightly more larger bid. And you can see that there is limit chasing going on right here. Price trending up generally. Looks like you get a little bit of pullback. You don't even make it to the top of this, right? And then you pop up out of there. I took some notes on this yesterday. You can see, okay, so the rally was driven by futures because futures is bidding. Spot is selling, but basis is going up. The premium is going up. So you can see futures is leading, right? And then you can see that example here when the price action is going up, premium is going down. And you can see in the blue here, all throughout here are examples of that premium trending down while spot is selling and price action going up, right? So that's indicative of limit chasing here. Okay, you can see smaller examples right here. You can see in this section right here, you can see how price action was going up. Basis was going down, but the spot market was going down. I know that's like really hard to see. It's really small, but just tiny examples of that limit chasing in the spot market. So that's really interesting to see, and it goes to show how powerful and how useful the premium can be if you use CVDs to trade. Because, you know, just looking at the CVDs alone, you would see, hey, wait a second, looks like spot is selling here, which means that this rally is inauthentic, right? Because it's driven by futures. But you slap the premium on there, and that gives you a bit more insight to understand the relationship of what's going on here. And you can see, oh, wait a second, it looks like this is driven by spot, but it's just happening. It's happening through passive orders, through limit orders. Okay, just zooming in on the 30-second chart, just kind of interesting to see what's going on here. It looks like you had a big liquidation at the low here of 2 million, which marked the bottom, right? And then been grinding up here. It's cool to see how those short liquidations are kind of marking the local bottoms or near the local bottoms. Lots of shorts liquidated right there. See another short liquidation marking the bottom here. More short liquidations, long liquidations. Oh, sorry, those are long liquidations, my bad. The green is long liquidations, the red is short liquidations. Interesting to see how the shorts getting liquidated here are marking the tops, you know, especially like right here. This, you have kind of cool to see how you had one drive, two drives, the third drive, that's what caused the huge amount of liquidations, and then you finally sell off and you take out those lows. So that's interesting to see. You can see more longs getting liquidated at the bottoms. Big long liquidation right here. That's like what, almost 3 million liquidated right here, and then you come take out the low again before reversing. That would have been a good place to get positioned right in here, you know. Then you continue to grind up higher. Same thing happening here. Yeah, it looks like longs were being liquidated. Looks like we're holding here. Be interested to see if we can come down lower or if we're actually going to hold right there. But okay, I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for today. So I'm very bullish today. I do think we're going to clear 26.8k. Even my bearish scenario says that we clear 26.8k. The question is, what happens once we clear this? Is this going to be just like a quick wick up here and then a sell off, you know, come down, or is this going to be like a wick up, minor pullback, and then we accept above? Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking for today. Taking a look at Sol really quick. So Sol on a higher time frame actually just got a retest of this trend line. You can see right here. I don't use trend lines very much, but I find that higher time frame trend lines, like on the daily, hourly charts, tend to work a lot better than on the shorter time frames. So if we zoom in here, you can see we got a really nice test of that trend line. And Sol is showing strength in terms of the CVDs. You can see both are up into the right pretty much. Looks like futures is really bidding up heavily. So definitely going to be taking a look at Sol today and seeing how Sol trades. Would like to get positioned here for at least like maybe a little bit of a scalp. It's nice to see that we are holding above this right here. Like we're accepting above this right here. So it's very likely if this holds and Bitcoin does well that we pop out of here, you know, and we make a move up, you know, to clear some of the higher time frame highs. Like maybe we move up to somewhere like right here, you know, that would be my next target for Sol. But okay, I've been kind of talking a lot. That's it for this video. It's been a while since I've been trading, but it feels good to be back and to be looking at charts again. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the end of the session.